Hey guys, it's me, Kags. Welcome back to my channel. I have got a really cool video. Well, I think it's a cool video for you guys in store today. So basically, I want to do a tutorial for a 4C hairstyle. My hair looks like this because last night I shampooed it with this, which is this Cream of Nature argan like shampoo. It doesn't have sulfates. It's called the Moisture and Shine shampoo. Hydrates and detangles. Yeah, I would say it hydrates and detangles. It definitely has that like argan scent, and it has this like orange consistency. Let me show so you can see it's like kind of orangey. It looks a bit yellow there, but it's more orange in real life. Yeah, and it does have a very strong argan smell. So if you don't like that, you probably won't like it. But I think that this is a very good shampoo for 4C hair. I can't give it a full review yet because I haven't used it with its conditioner, so it's hard to tell. But I washed my hair. I like it personally. And I put like this, obviously we all know Kuza, whatever. And I put this through my hair, which I normally do just to like make it easier to deal with. And yeah, feels decent basically. My hair is thick and it's really dry, and it tangles a lot. So I know people laugh at the Just For Me like detangler that you used to use when you were younger when you had relaxers, but I like those detanglers for kids because my hair like gets knots. Anyway, so I wanted to do a tutorial and show you how you can style 4C hair. If this probably will work for you if your hair's 4C, 4D, 4E, 5A, if it's just like very thick, kinky African Afro hair, this is like the tutorial for you. Just one thing, like though, I'm not claiming to be like a natural hair like super expert or whatever, but I just do what works for me and what works for me and what like doesn't affect my hair too much. I don't have like these rules. There's so many rules in the natural hair world and I just don't care about rules. So I think like do what works for you, but obviously I would never suggest anything that will break your hair or whatever. So let's get started. So I did this basically so I could go to bed last night. I undid this one. And I've been using these like biotin pills. So I am getting like decent results. That my hair is like starting to grow longer at the back, which is good. So yeah, let's get started with the tutorial. And then maybe you guys can give me feedback on what kind of tutorials you want. Do you want me to do it all the way through? Or do you want me to show you when it's finished, what it looks like? But maybe for today, I'll do it all the way through and then we'll have like chit chat as well. So I've undone that one. I like using this comb. My husband got this for me. I don't know where he got it, but this is a great comb. I use this side with my natural hair. I could get a bigger one, but honestly, these ones are quite big. Sometimes I use this tail end as well. And this, I never use this end on my natural hair ever. I just use it on wigs and weaves when I'm wearing them. And I have wigs and weaves videos coming very soon as well. So yeah, my hair's still kind of like a little bit wet from the shampoo session. But yeah, guys, I actually think this Cream of Nature might be worth like doing more research into this if your hair is 4C or very, very thick. Might be worth it because it seems kind of good. Like my hair feels very soft and detangled. Like I've said, I have knots for days and I'm very sensitive when it comes to like tangles and knots and things like that. I've tried everything when it comes to detangling and I'm just a fan of detangling. Everyone has their own detangling style. Okay, so now let's keep going. Sorry, that was my phone. Just making sure it's off. So I'm just thinking of like the hairstyle that I want to do. But before I do that, I'm going to put some more Kuza through my hair. Again, everyone is different in terms of like what works for them. I can only talk about what works for me, and living in Tanzania, anyone who's from TZ, from Kenya, from Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, South Sudan, anyone who's from the East African community knows our countries are hot, okay? And we're not just talking about like, oh guys, we're going to the Amalfi Coast hot. I'm saying like scorching hot. So this has an effect on like the way I feel like you can like grow your hair as well. So for me, I don't know, I just kind of feel like I always need products that are, that at the very least like give my hair moisture, and they also make sure that like my hair like stays moist and doesn't get dry. And that's like one of the biggest challenges when I'm buying products, because I don't like products that don't give my hair moisture. So now my hair feels moist for the most part. I could be petty and do it line by line African style. We don't really have time for anything like that, okay? So today I want to just do like a sort of classic tied up hairstyle, and with a headband that I'm going to show you, and a nice little parting as well. This is a very simple 4C hairstyle. I think you can do if you're just in the mood for showing off your hair, or if you're in the mood for something fun and light. It does require brushing and combing, and at the moment I'm not really combing my hair that much. I'm kind of just leaving it to its own devices, as you can see. And if I do comb, I do very light finger combs like this. Like, I'm doing that a lot. But for the purpose of this tutorial, and if I was doing this, I would definitely be combing. I like doing partings with my fingers if I'm not, obviously, if I'm not like wearing press-on nails. So I can just show you here. So I've just done a unscientific, salon style parting. And let me just tie up here. So I like doing partings with fingers, because I just feel like, especially these days, like when it comes to your hair, everyone definitely has their own way. I remember they always used to say you should comb your hair like this. Some people prefer to do that. Some people prefer to do that. Everyone's different, but I think the key thing is like for 4C hair, it's like not like losing basically your length. So for me, the biggest thing I've been working on is like growing the back basically of my hair. And growing the back of my hair now has meant that I've had to use like biotin pills, which have been helping, but also just decreasing combing the back of my hair. And I definitely feel like I'm getting results, because for example here, this part of my hair was so short. It was like, if I take this pen, it was like there, because my hair had been breaking off. I just wasn't taking care of it. But now I'm back to taking care of it. It's like here now, which is amazing. So it just proves like taking care of your hair, slowing down on manipulation, but also finding what works for you is really, really, really important. Okay, so I'm just gonna comb that bit here. Okay, don't mind me. Someone just sent me a WhatsApp message. I just need to check. Oh, it's from my mum. Okay, I'm going to be back now, focusing. So you don't want to ever be late with responding to your parents. Okay, so I'm going to just comb that bit here. And then here as well. Honestly, it's crazy. Like, biotin works. I'll do a review on the biotin pills and work I've been using. But they do work. I just feel like you just need to be so consistent. But they do work. I'm shocked because my hair was like there. It was not happening at all. I'm really glad to see that there's some results here and some fruits of labor. So yeah, let me just do that. Could also do it like that. That's much better actually. I prefer that. Doesn't hurt. Okay. Now let me do another parting. Another parting. Which parting should I do? Okay, I'll do it from the back like this. Okay. I feel like with partings and stuff, there are some people on YouTube and Instagram that can do those really glossy, sexy partings. I don't really care so much because I guess like my channel, it's like different, they're like different things I'm talking about on this channel, but hair is something which I care about. So you'll tell me if it's like, if it's good basically or not. But this is how I would do it. I just like to, at the moment, I'm just like decreasing manipulation and making sure my hair is just moist basically, because it's just so dry. And I feel like the past few days here, it's like the rainy season. So the past few days at least, it's been fine kind of thing. But normally here, it is so hot, and it's like your hair is like frying, okay, when you're in the sun. So I have to say I'm happy that it's gotten a little bit cooler because it's just been so hot, and my hair does not react well when it's hot. Okay, that's done. So like I said, I think everyone has a different approach to 4C hair. I just prefer doing it this way because my hair gets tangled, it gets knotty, and it's just dry as F. And the weather here means that I just have to do this frequently. I think some of my African American brothers and sisters, like for them, they live in colder climates. Obviously, if you're African American, you're in the US, or if you're a Black Canadian, you're in Canada, or if you're a Black Brit, obviously you're in the UK. So your regimen might be a little bit different looking at the weather itself. But I feel like for Africans, continental Africans like us who are here, like the weather is just insane. And of course for Afro-Caribbeans, I'm sure it's the same. The weather can just get so hot. So you're just like, okay, I have to do something. So even when I was in the UK, I had a completely different regimen based on the weather. But yeah, so this is actually how, if you guys want to see how the front of my hair looks like, which is kind of happy with this. It's definitely improved. It's much thicker now than it used to be. I think, again, like I said, just improving like my regimen and just getting serious. And I do attribute a lot of this to African threading as well. Like African threading has helped. But also this shampoo, okay, yeah, they're not lying. They do say here, I bought this with my own money, by the way. They do say here it does hydrate and detangle. Yeah, it does, because it is feeling nice and soft. I should definitely have tried it with like the conditioner to have checked. Okay, so we're all done now. We're all moisturized. That feels really nice. Now let's start with the actual styling of the hairstyle. Okay, so I think I'll do the parting on this side. Will I do my parting here? No, I'll do my parting on this side. You just choose. There's some people who are like the queens of partings. I am not a parting queen, but I will try and be one. But today I'll just do a simple parting, nothing too excessive. Yeah, that's simple enough. Okay, so this will be the bit that is lying at the front. Just clean that up a bit. Okay. So yeah, so then I will take one of my pins. I'll put a few pins here that I'm going to just have ready basically. And yeah, here we go. I think this is just like a nice, simple, like 4C hairstyle idea when you like, maybe you're out and about, or I feel like this is nice even to wear at the office as well. And I've worn this at my office several times, and I've gotten compliments about my hair with this hairstyle. But I think this hairstyle is just predicated so much based on like how you basically take care of your hair. Because if you don't comb your hair properly, it's not going to show like the volume that your hair has. So let me just do a few little bit more combing there. Okay, here we go. So the way we Black women love our hair. Okay, here we go. So what I like to do is I like to fix the parting first before I fix the crown itself. So let me get the parting just right. You could do like a very slicked back parting. You could do a few grips. I feel like on camera, a few grips looks better, because then if you have a parting that's kind of like this, it's like a bit, weird or whatever. But I'll just do the ones that I like for me and that look nice on me. So first I'll put a grip there. Then put a grip here. I think with curvy grips, it's like, it just depends on you and like what you prefer. But I like seeing like the fluffiness of 4C hair, and it could look pretty nice if it's just bumpy like that. So I've put two. I've put one here, and then I put one here. But you could put 3 or 4, it's fine. I know that there's like a big movement for everyone to slick back their edges, but I like having my 4C hair out. I don't really need my edges like slicked out all the time. Okay, so that's just me combing it out here at the top. Sometimes you could add just one at the back, like to keep the ones at the back like nice and firm and stuff. Okay. And then the final crowning glory, which is this pearl headband. Sorry, oops. I got this from ASOS, and then I'll just put it here. Okay, so there you go. That is a 4C hair updo. Well, I guess it's not an updo, but it's kind of like, I guess this is technically like what is like a proper black natural hair ponytail, because this is my natural texture, not forced to be slicked back by gels or anything. I've just used Kuza to make it like softer when I was like managing it and stuff. And just to finish off this look, I'll just use these. I use day to day. This is from Rimmel. It's like a eyebrow, like mascara wand, whatever. I love this thing. Please, guys, not paid, I promise. This thing is amazing. It's called Brow This Way. It's from Rimmel. This is in black. This thing is amazing. Like, it makes your eyebrows look amazing. Okay, look at that. It just looks amazing. So I'll just do that. And then if I was like going out, I'm at home today, and prayers up to everyone, happy Sunday. If I was going out, I would probably just spritz on, this is just some finishing powder. This was Black Radiance True Complexion Soft Focus Finishing Powder. This is the only finishing powder, for whatever reason, that works in hot countries. So if you live in a hot country, if you live in Africa, or you live in the West Indies, or if you live in the US, but in a hot part of the US, Black Radiance, guys, I have no idea why, but it works. So I'll finish it off like that. And then this would just be the final finishing touch, would be some comics. This is my comics. I don't share it with anyone. And then there you go. That would be your finished look. And just for a close-up, this is how it looks. So you can see, I could make that fluffier if I wanted to, but I didn't want to spend like the whole video just combing. But this is just a simple look that you can do. Of course, you can omit the headband. You don't necessarily have to have it. I think the headband just lifts this look to like a completely different level. But this is what I would do basically if I was looking for a 4C hair idea. Maybe you've run out of 4C hair ideas, or you just want to like see how your hair looks in different hairstyles. This is a hairstyle that you can do. Tell me what you think. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel, guys. It's just amazing when people subscribe. And yeah, tell me what you think of this video. Send me messages. I always reply.